April 27, 2015 from Green Bay, Wisconsin. It was WWE Raw, the Raw after Extreme Rules. We had the King of the Ring tournament. And the third match of the tournament was Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose. We already saw earlier in the night R-Truth win and Barrett won. So it's going to be Bad News Barrett versus R-Truth in the top half of the bracket. And now we had Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose. And then we're going to have Adrian Neville versus Luke Harper go against the two winners of these two would be moving on to the next round. So would it be Dean Ambrose or would it be Sheamus? It was an epic match. They were going back and forth. I mean, these two are both two of the toughest guys in the WWE. Not a fan of Sheamus. I am a fan of Ambrose. Either way, though, you got to recognize they're both two tough son of bitches. And forget, before the match, Dean Ambrose said if he were king, he would waive all tariffs on ale, ban pop country, and end all legal disputes in a street fight. And then they asked Sheamus what he would do if he was the king, and Sheamus said that if he was the king, he would make everyone kiss his arse. So Sheamus just wants everyone to kiss his arse. And earlier, if you've seen, they had, in Dolph Ziggler's match versus Bad News Barrett, Sheamus came out and cost Dolph Ziggler the match by showing the pictures of his arse and of Dolph Ziggler kissing his arse, even though Dolph Ziggler beat Sheamus at Extreme Rules. But this match, was going on for a ill minute, about 15 minutes or so it went on, which is good, But then what ended up happening, Dolph Ziggler, I had a feeling he was going to get involved in this match, and he did get involved in this match, just as Sheamus had gotten involved in his match earlier to start the King of the Ring tournament, the first match of the King of the Ring on Raw. But he ended up coming out, and Dolph Ziggler, I guess he's not the brightest bulb in the planet because he attacked Sheamus, which cost Dean Ambrose the match and resulted in Sheamus winning in a disqualification. If Dolph Ziggler was smart, he should have attacked Dean Ambrose. Then Dean Ambrose would have won and Sheamus would have been eliminated. Why did he do that? But he attacked Sheamus because, obviously they got beef and he wanted to beat him up. And even when he was, directing his whole kiss me arse, statement about the whole kingdom when he's the king, it was directed at Dolph. He even threw Dolph Ziggler's name in there. So he was throwing, digs at Dolph in his promo before the match. And Dolph just had enough. And I guess he decided it was a good moment to come in there and get him, as Dean Ambrose had beat up Sheamus pretty good. They both, giving it good to each other back and forth. Sheamus had him in the clover leaf, stretched him out. But, and he got Dean with the bro kick. But then once Dolph Ziggler came out there, Sheamus just took off running. I thought he was so tough. But we see, a bully, once somebody stands up to him, what does he do? He takes off running for the back. That's right, Sheamus, just a big bully. He ain't really so tough. Of course, he is somewhat, anybody getting in there with Dean Ambrose got to be tough. But sadly, Dean Ambrose is eliminated. Kind of disappointed about that, but, them's the breaks. Dean Ambrose wasn't happy about it either, though. He was all like, what? He's like, the one time I didn't even do nothing. And I get DQ'd. He's like, damn, if I was going to get DQ'd, I would have broke out a steel chair or something. At least earn the DQ. Instead of Dolph Ziggler just coming out and ruin it for him. But, that's what happens. So now I have a feeling that Neville's going to beat Harper somehow. And, that's going to be pretty awesome. So check back for the reaction to that and the recap. But now Sheamus is moving on. So far we have 3 winners in the King of the Ring first round. As we got Bad News Barrett, R-Truth, and now Sheamus moving on. And there's one more match left in the first round here on Raw, and that's going to be Neville versus Harper. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this match, what you thought about Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose. Also, let me know what you think about Dolph Ziggler coming out there and attacking Sheamus and costing Dean Ambrose the match, as it looks like their feud's going to be going on one way or another. But let me know what you think about that in the comments section. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.